It's time now for the Bear Chill 5 o'clock news on this Monday evening, August 10th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins on your 5 o'clock news that I do this Monday evening here in our top 3 at 5 o'clock. Here is in Ferguson, Missouri, where St. Louis County declared a state of emergency on Monday and braced for possible arrest as prosecutors filed charges against an 18-year-old who was shot and quickly wounded by the police overnight at periphery demonstrations. Istanbul, Diyarbakir. 2 women shot in the U.S. consulate in Istanbul on Monday, and at least 9 people were killed in the wave of separate attacks on Turkish security forces, weeks after Ankara began a crackdown on Islamic State Kurdish and far left. Washington. Hillary Clinton mocked Donald Trump in the Republican presidential field shock on Monday, but said other candidates' positions on women's rights were more offensive. Farmington, New Mexico. The plume of heavy metals released last week into the Adamus River from the Gold King miner, Silverton, Colorado. By Sunday evening, Portland, Oregon fans at the Center of the British Senators have watched their candidate by shaved off the stage by activists who claim to represent the Black Lives Matter movement. The personal email account of several high-ranking White House officials have been directly targeted by Chinese cyber spies, and some are still actively under attack, according to the U.S. Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe spoke publicly for the first time about Cecilian on Monday, suggesting that Zimbabwean citizens were to blame for the beloved animal's death. An Afghan policeman kept watch at the side of the bomb blast in Kabul as at least 5 people were killed on Monday when a suicide car bomber struck near the entrance to the Kabul's international airport, the latest on a week of lethal attacks. In Tehran, Iran, a Washington Post reporter detained and ran for more than a year and charged with espionage appeared in the court for a final hearing on Monday, with a verdict expected to come in days of the trial that is condemned by the newspaper. In Baghdad, at least 58 people were killed and more than 100 wounded on Monday in the 2 blasts in eastern Iraq claimed by Islamic State and province that was once considered mostly free of them. The search continued Monday morning for Ian Jones, 32, an artist and model who was kayaking in the Hudson River near Plattsburgh, New York. Authorities believe a Montana man who went missing in the Yellowstone National Park on Friday was killed by a grizzly bear. Park rangers think that they have the suspect in custody. Police say a social worker in Vermont was killed by a mother upset that she lost custody of her 9-year-old daughter. The killing of Lara Sobo was the latest in a roster of violent acts directed at social workers. In Sacramento, California, a 21-year-old Sacramento area man believed the second California fire to die battling wildfire this year as a series of lightning strikes ignited places in the drought-parched Sierra Nevada over the weekend. It can be said that Berkshire Hathaway's latest multi-billion-dollar deal is its biggest ever lacks precision. Berkshire, Warren Buffett's industrial empire, paid $37.2 billion, including debt for the aircraft component maker Precision. Does Dorsey want to be CEO? Twitter's stock jumped 9% Monday after term CEO Jack Dorsey and other company leaders announced notable purchases of the company's stock. In Atlanta, economic conditions in the United States have largely returned to normal, and the Federal Reserve decision to raise interest rates should come soon. Fed President Janet Walker said on Monday. Jake Shark reported on Monday raised its revenue guidance for the year as revenue surged 35% in the quarter that ended on June. Considerable human intervention will be necessary to save a number of butterfly species in Britain from going extinct by 2050, a new study has found. A study more than 200,000 galaxies encompassing wavelengths of light from the far ultraviolet to infrared shows that the universe has produced at half as much as energy did 2 billion years ago and continues to fade. Coca-Cola, the world's largest producer of sugar beverages, back in the new science-based solution to obesity crisis. It's made to maintain a healthy weight, get more exercise, and worry less about cutting calories. People like fried food, sweet tea, and other food dominance with a 70% maybe increased risk of heart attack and death, according to a new study. CVS Health Corporation, a second largest driver plans in the U.S. as they urge rewrite for U.S. heart guidelines. In the booster cancer patients, AstraZeneca and Inovio Pharmaceuticals have joined hands to come up with a cancer drug that will strengthen the immune system. Here telling news on 504. Time for our stock report on this Monday. Here on this Monday evening here, Dow 17,615.17 up 241.79. S&P 52104.18 up 26.61. And Nasdaq 5,101.80 up 58 and a quarter. Here European markets here. DAX London 604.78 up 113.95. FTSE 6736.22 up 17.73. CAC 4051.95.41 up 40.66. Asia markets Nikkei 2808.69 up 84.13 points. Shanghai 3928.82 up 184.62 points. HSI 24521.12 down 31.35 points. Oil markets 44.81 up 94 cents. Brent 50.22 up $1.61. Natural gas 2.84 up 42,000 points. Gold 1103.90 up 9.80. Silver 50.225 up 44,000 points. And copper 2.3885 up 56,000 points. In the bonds here, US 10-year 2.22323% up 5,000 points. Germany 10-year yield 0.705% up 1,000 points. And Germany's 10-year 0.42% up 2,000 points. FX bonds here. European US dollar 1.1018 up 2,000 points. US dollar Japanese yen 124.37 down 4 cents. And Great Britain pound US dollar 1.5588 up 2,000 points. Okay, looking at the commodities here at 506. Wheat 523 3/4 up 13 1/4. Soy 996 up 32 3/4. Corn 41 up 17 1/4. Sugar 10.57 down 9 cents. Coffee 133 1/2 up $5.70. Cotton 61.80 up 1 cent. Rough grass 11.83 up 40 cents. And cocoa 3,113 down 8. Live cattle 149.425 up 90 cents. Lean on 62.75 down 1.375. And FT cattle 28.45 up 175,000 points. Okay, looking at New England Influence here at 506. A bank robbery Springfield, Massachusetts at TD Bank and Curry Street. The subject said he had a bomb and left with unknown amount of cash and subjects in custody, according to Springfield police. Here, Channel News Time 507. It's down for a sports report. The Red Sox have now off tomorrow to begin a quick 2-game series down in Miami against the Miami Marlins. Starting tomorrow. Here. Hopefully, Baltimore Ravens sees adds a memorable list of quotes in the final season here. As it currently stands, the New England Patriots played without Tom Brady for the first 4 games. Out of the regular season wall, Jimmy Garoppolo should be the man tested with filling in for Brady. The Patriots are in the process of trying to build up. Newly signed quarterback Brian Lindley's best traded his health. The New York Rangers signed the former Los Angeles Kings center Jarrett Stoll on Monday, a few months after he pleaded guilty in a felony cocaine case. Here, Channel News Time 507 here on this Monday evening here, and it's time to have a travel report here, and starting off down and around here, where 95 on the southbound side, we have an accident here. A 95 southbound after exit 26, which is Route 122 in Pawtucket, so expect some delays there. And 495, we got a couple of accidents here. On 495 southbound before Route 95 in Foxborough. 495 southbound another accident before Route 1 in Renfrew, so expect some delays on the Renfrew-Foxborough stretch of Route 495. And 95 on the southbound side, so for the Mansfield stretch. 24 on the southbound side, it is so from 495 to Route 44 in Raynham here. Out in the Cape, Route 6 to the westbound side, so from Orleans all the way out to Dennis here. 95 and 24 southbound, so from 128 in Cantoneer to 95. It's looking good in Providence here. 95 slow from 120 to Canton. 24 southbound slow from 120 to Cantoneer. Route 3 and the southbound side slow from the Braintree split to Eunice Route and Braintree here. Braintree split to Route 3 northbound and slow. 128 slow on both ends from Route 24 in Canton all the way to the Braintree split there. 120 on the southbound side slow from Waltham all the way out to Route 95 in Canton, and it's slow all the way out to the Braintree split there. That's because we got an accident on 120 on the southbound side before the Mass Pike in Weston there, and then we got an accident on 120 on the southbound side around Route 109 and Westwood, so expect some delays here. Southeast Expressway on the southbound side. It is slow from the Mass Pike all the way up to the Braintree split on the southbound side. 93 on the southbound side. It's slow in the Tippinell Tunnel in downtown Boston here, and we got an accident on Route 3 on the southbound side. It is slow, doing an accident in the North Station exit here. Mass Pike on both ends, it's slow from the Southeast Expressway out at the Logan Airport. Mass Pike westbound is backed up all the way at the Alston-Bratton tolls here on the westbound side. We had an accident at Mass Pike westbound and the Alston-Bratton tolls here. Mass Pike on the westbound side, slow from Newton Corner here. 120 on the northbound side today. So from 4225 next to the Route 3 in Burlington here. Mass Pike, it's backed up from 120 western all the way up to Framingham here. 195 on the southbound side. So from Marlboro all the way up to Route 90 Mass Pike in Westbury here. 290 on the westbound side today. So from 190 to Route 146 in Worcester here. 120 on the southbound side. So over the Burlington stretch. 120 on the northbound side. Get an accident before Route 93 in Reading. So it's backed up from Woburn all the way out to Reading here. And 120 on the southbound side is backed up in Denver's all the way up to Reading here. Route 3 on the northbound side. It's over from Burlington to Billerica. And then it breaks down Route 3 on the northbound side from Lowell all the way up to Route 40 in Chelmsford there. 495 on the northbound side is so from Route 3 in Lowell all the way out to Tewksbury. 495 southbound. It's slow from Lawrence all the way out to Lowell. 495 northbound. It's backed up from Lawrence all the way up to the Haverhill there. 93 on the northbound side, so for Route 125 and Andover all the way up to Lawrence there. 195 on the southbound side, so from Berlin all the way up to Route 290 in Marlboro here. Up in New Hampshire here. 95 southbound, so from Seabrook, New Hampshire to Amesbury, Massachusetts around Route 495 here. Spalding Turnback slow from Portsmouth to Newington here. Up in Maine on the Maine Turnpike here is looking good from York all the way up to Augusta due to a few slow spots in Gloucester here. On the northbound side of the Maine Turnpike here. Okay, looking at MBTA alerts here. Silver on SL5 Express minor delays due to traffic. Silver on SL4 Express minor delays due to traffic here on the Cabrera Rail. It's looking good. Ferries are looking good. Peter Tell News Times now. 5:12 on this Monday evening, and it is time now for a weather report here. Current conditions here in North Massachusetts at 5:12. 77 degrees with first cloud humidity 52%. Wind speed 7 about 12. Gusting at 18 miles an hour here. Barometer 3.02 inches. Dew point about 58 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. And the heat index 79 degrees here. Okay, let's take a look at our current conditions around the region here at the 5 o'clock hour. 82 degrees in Boston, 39 in Beverly, and in Gloucester, 82 in Bedford, 85 in Fitchburg, 83 in Lawrence, at 78 in Worcester, 80 in Sturbridge, 83 in Milford, 81 in Albany and Plymouth, 79 in Taunton, 75 in Bedford and Plymouth, and in Provincetown, 73 in Chatham and Martha's Vineyard, 69 in Cape Cod, 69 in Boston, 78 in Texas, 79 in Smithfield, 73 in Westlake and Balkan, and 75 in Montauk, 78 in Islip in New York City, 79 in Bridgeport, 78 in New Haven, 71 in Groton, 77 in Denver, and Waterbury, it's 82 in Meriden, 81 in Hartford, 82 in Woods Locks, it's 83 in Springfield, 84 in Greenfield, 83 in Halifax, 81 in Northampton, 75 in Pittsfield, 82 in Albany, New York, and Surfside Springs, New York, 82 in Rutland and Bennington, Vermont, 78 in Bremer, Vermont, 81 in Keenan, 11 in New Hampshire, 8 in Jeffrey, New Hampshire, 8 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 83 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 86 in Concord, New Hampshire, 82 in LaCourte, New Hampshire, 74 in Portland, Maine, and 89 degrees up in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Here, taking a look at the search map shows a cold front from west central Saskatchewan, switching in central Manitoba up in northern Ontario, merging with a pink and a warm front down from northeastern Ontario and down from northwestern Quebec here, and a cold front from south central Minnesota up to northern Wisconsin and the eastern portions of Ontario here, and a cold front from southwestern Kansas, stretching to Oklahoma down from northern Arkansas, down from southern Missouri, through southern Illinois, merging to a warm front from southern Indiana, down for eastern Kentucky, down for western North Carolina here, and station front from Central Florida out the Atlantic coast there, and a peak at a cold front off the Washington, Oregon coast with a low pressure off the British Columbia. Followed by with a pair of low pressures around Oregon, another followed by from north central and west central portions of Nevada, and a followed by from east central California down for southeastern portions of California with a low pressure in eastern California and northern Gulf of California here, and we got low pressure in western Oklahoma and Panhandle and low pressure in southern Illinois here, while we got high pressure ridges around the eastern Rockies and the western Dakotas, and another ridge of high pressure from Virginia all the way up to Maine and up to Quebec here, and another ridge of high pressure in southeastern Texas here. 73 degrees at temperature right out in Detroit, 82 in Pittsburgh, 76 in Washington, D.C., 92 in Atlanta, 89 in Miami, Florida, it's 94 in Brownsville, Texas, 102 degrees in Dallas, Texas, it's 86 in Kansas City, 81 in Omaha, Nebraska, it's 76 in Chicago, 77 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 89 in Great Falls, Montana, 74 in Seattle, 72 in San Francisco, 71 in Los Angeles, it's 100 degrees out of Las Vegas, 9 out of Phoenix, 8 out of Salt Lake City, 83 in Denver, and 86 degrees out in New Mexico. In Albuquerque, here. Okay, let's take a look at the radar situation here on this Monday evening here. And we're seeing a few spotty rain showers here. Zoom you. I'll get a close look of it, and it shows some spotty rain showers south of Brownsville, Vermont, and northeast of Evanston, west of I-91 here. And you're seeing another batch of the rain showers around Springfield, Vermont, and southeast of Spoonerville. And traveling nowhere here. And seeing some spotty rain showers here. In northwestern Vermont, around Fairfax and north of Westbury there, and some spotty rain showers around west of Eden here. And take a look at some rain showers around Mount Washington here, and zooming into Maine, it shows some rain showers north of Phillips and northeast of Newport in Maine here. And we've seen some spotty showers and thunderstorms around Newfoundland here, and zooming you out, and this will be our rain for tomorrow. Here's some spotty clusters of showers and thunderstorms from Ontario and western Quebec, stretching all the way out to upstate New York and western New York, and stretching all the way from the Great Lakes all the way out to down to the Appalachians and down to the southeastern quarter of the country here. And some spotty rain showers in southwestern New York State, around east central Pennsylvania, around Philadelphia, and around north central New Jersey, and spotty rain showers in Maryland, Marvel Coast, and down for eastern North Carolina here. And another line of rain showers from southeastern portions of Kansas down to west central and east central portions of Missouri down for southeastern portions of Illinois here. And a line of rain showers from Oklahoma down for west central portions of Texas, and stretching it out to Fort Quarter region up in the north central Mexico, and stretching up in the northeastern Nevada, up to Idaho, western Montana, down east central and west central portions of Oregon, and a line of rain showers and storms off the Washington, Oregon coast here. Taking a look at satellite loop, shows some 9 clouds coming to much of Maine and off the western tip of the Nova Scotia area and off the New England coast there. And a line of clouds from eastern Ontario and western Quebec, stretching down for eastern Great Lakes and down the Appalachians and down for the southeastern corner of the country here. And a line of clouds off the southeastern Texas Gulf Coast here. And a line of clouds around western Kentucky and Tennessee and down for southern Illinois here. And a line of rain, and a line of clouds from northern Illinois up into Michigan here and up in the northwestern portion of Indiana here. And a line of clouds from the Fort Quarter region and down for western Mexico, and a line of clouds from western Wyoming and down for the Pacific Northwest and western Montana, and down for western Alberta and down to British Columbia here. And a line of clouds from the north central portions of Saskatchewan here. Okay, let's take a look at what is going on in the tropics here. Nothing brewing in the Atlantic. Look at that eastern Pacific, a trail low pressure. Located about 13 miles west-southwest of the southern tip of Baja California Peninsula, continues to produce an area of disorganized cloudiness and showers here. The development of this system is not likely to do increasingly unfavorable event while it moves westward at around 10 miles an hour here. Formation chance for 4 hours, low 10%. Formation chance for 5 days, low 10% here. And the latest on Hilda here. It's Hurricane Hilda here. Settle location 60.3 to the north, 150.2 to the west. Back to the same winds 9 miles an hour. Movement west-northwest 8 miles an hour here. Latest public advisory on Hilda. Hilda continues to track to the west-northwest toward Hawaii here. Interested in the main Hawaiian Island should continue to monitor the progress of Hilda as a troublestorm watching may be required for the Big Island tonight. At 11 a.m. Hawaiian Standard Time 20 UTC, the center of Hurricane Hilda was located near latitude 16.3 to the north, longitude 150.2 to the west. Hilda is moving toward the west-northwest near 8 miles an hour, 13 kilometers an hour. This shown most of the expected weather decrease in the forward speed over the next couple of days, and maximum same winds on near 9 miles an hour, 150 kilometers an hour. With higher gusts, steady weakness expected over the next 48 hours. With higher, the forecast will be weakened to a tropical storm on Tuesday here. Hurricane force winds extending outwards up to 25 miles an hour, 35 kilometers an hour from The center of the tropical storm force winds extended outwards up to 90 miles, 150 kilometers an hour. The estimated minimum acceptable pressure is 976 millibars, a 20.82 inches here. And surface walls associated with a hurricane Hilda will produce large and potentially life-threatening and surf along the east and southeastern facing shores and portions of the main Hawaiian Islands over the next couple of days here. Okay, let's take a look at our forecast discussion here. High pressure over the coastal waters will move out to the sea tonight. Low pressure will move across the St. Lawrence River Tuesday. A warm front will move across southern New England and then morning followed by a cold front. Tuesday night, showers and thunderstorms will be local heavy rainfall will be a result of mainly dry and seasonally warmer Wednesday and Thursday, except for an isolated shower thunderstorm Wednesday. Another further approach to region Friday and move slowly across the area next weekend with the greatest chance of showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. Near term until 6 a.m. Tuesday morning, 14 p.m. up as of 4 p.m. Isolated showers have remained to our west. Cannot rule out a brief shower into the evening hours and then the slopes of the Berkshires. Otherwise, daytime cumulus clouds should diminish with sunset in the central and eastern portions of the region here as light southeast winds ahead of the warm front will bring slowly increasing moisture overnight with dew points reaching the mid-60s. All models indicate a strong, southerly, low-level jet moving into the west portion of the southern New England toward daybreak with 30-40 knots at both 925 millibars and 850 millibars. This should help maintain the convective that was currently working its way across the Great Lakes in western New York State. We are forecasting a chance of showers with west Massachusetts, Connecticut late well after midnight. A mesoscale model to make a solid line of heavy showers and embedded thunderstorms approaching on the region from the west shortly after daybreak close tonight should be in the low to mid 60s at near the 2 point, which should suggest some patchy fog development here. Taking a look at some weather notes here. Washed Mars. Worst part are the rain, noon, mid-afternoon, thunder possible and dry possible here. By late afternoon here, tanks low 6 to 69 degrees and spectrum Mars ice, 69 to 79 degrees here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this here. For tonight, increased clouds will low end 61 degrees, southward about 5 to 9 miles of coming after midnight here. Tuesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms and showers possibly a thunderstorm after 1 p.m. Some storms produce heavy rain, patch back up to 2 p.m. 167 degrees in southeast, wind about 5 to 11 miles an hour. Is 24 miles an hour. Anticipation is 8% new rain for miles between 3/4 of 1 inch possible. Tuesday, showers possibly a thunderstorm before 1 a.m. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 1 and 3 a.m. Then a chance of showers after 3 a.m. Some storms produce heavy rainfall, patch back before 1 a.m. Low around 6 degrees and top about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Anticipation is 8% new rain for miles between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch possible. Wednesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms also possible after 11 a.m. Patch back before 9 a.m. west. Hot south sky about 82 degrees and westward about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Anticipation is 30%. New rain for miles less than 10 minutes. Check the higher amounts possible thunderstorms here. With that, forecast clouds wet 61 degrees and calm wind. Thursday, Saturday, the Coast sky about 81, about 59 degrees. Friday, Saturday, forecast sky about 84, about 64 degrees. Saturday, chance of showers between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Then chance of showers with thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Both skies sky high about 85 degrees and anticipation 30%. Friday, chance of showers, both skies sky about 64 degrees and anticipation 30%. Sunday, both Sunday podcast got about 81, about 61 degrees, and for Monday, most of that got about 80 degrees. Here's what a phrase of the evening. A marvelous Monday in store and a wet Tuesday in store. Pierce, have a good evening or goodbye to the studio at 11 o'clock for a late night report. Have a good evening.